So I just recently hauled some fragrances that I know a lot of you are dying to hear about. Two of them are brand new releases. If you want to find out more about what I have in store for you, just keep watching. Hi my lovely people, welcome back to another fabulous fragrance video. I have a bit of a sore throat and I've lost my voice, so this is going to be a bit of a struggle to speak. I can smell really well, but my throat, it's all in the chest. I was sick last week and it's a struggle to speak, so I'm sorry, apologize ahead of time if it's difficult for you to understand me. I have two brand new releases. What do I start with? I think I'm going to start with the Kilian one because this is one that I haven't shown or shared with you at all. This just came out. This is not the Kilian's exclusive line or the Privé collection. This is the other collection, the black bottles. This is Kilian Born to be Unforgettable. This just came out hot from the oven. So I gotta say, I love these new bottles. I hated those big ball, like magic 8-ball type of bottles that Kilian used to have for this line. I did not like them. They tend to break. They were bulky. It's hard to store. You get the idea. So sorry you guys, it's really hard for me to speak, but I'm gonna get through this. I'm very excited. I wanted to skip this video, but I can't wait to tell you about what I have here. So I really wanted to do this video anyway. So Born to be Unforgettable. This one is interesting. So the moment I smelled this, I thought of my husband. I think it's a perfectly unisex fragrance, but I think I would like to smell this on my husband than on myself. And he thinks it's perfectly unisex, that a man or a woman can wear it. But the thing is, you guys, I know that the main notes revealed, for example, on Sephora, are like spicy notes, like warm spices like cinnamon and cola, which is interesting, which I gotta say I'm not getting very much of, okay? But what I got, so I was very confused when I smelled this, because when I smelled it, I mean, I knew I had looked up on Sephora that it was supposed to be cola, cinnamon, you know, a bit warm spicy. But the moment I smelled it, I thought, wow, it's giving me major conifer vibes, major fresh spice vibes, major, it's kind of like Spice Bomb, you know, by Victor and Rolf, that type of vibes. And it was also giving me like woody vibes. And I knew it was a woody note like cedarwood, which is very kind of not a sensual type of woody, but rather very woody. Okay, so yeah, this is, to me, a fragrance that I would like to smell on a man than a woman, but it is actually unisex fragrance, I would say. I know there's supposed to be like Coca-Cola or cola vibes in here. I gotta tell you, I'm not getting that. I know that Mansara released a cola fragrance, I forget the name now. Now that one does smell like cola. This is giving me a lot of like fresh spice, citrus, and conifer. You know what conifer is, you guys? Like the pine needles, fir, kind of, you know, like evergreen notes, right? That sort of vibe, which is really good on a man. I love that type of scent on a man. Yeah, it's really giving me major conifer, citrusy, fresh spice vibes. I do get some warm spices like cinnamon. To me, really, this is a unisex fragrance. My husband likes it, but I told him that I mean, not necessarily on me, he likes it in general, like he thinks it's a nice fragrance, but I think it's something I would like to smell on him more than me. So if you're looking for a super feminine fragrance, this isn't for you. This definitely isn't for you, okay? Now I have something that I already did a dedicated review on my channel. That was the last video. Check it out, you guys. That is a video you need to see. First of all, I did that video when I wasn't sick, so you could hear me better in that video. But I wanted to add some thoughts to this. Since that video, I have some updates for you guys on this fragrance. So I wanted to haul this for you and give you the updates anyway. So of course I'm talking about Mmicallef's latest fragrance release, Eau Feminin, you guys, or Eau Feminine. This one, oh my gosh, you guys, okay? This is such a, gorgeous fragrance. This is what I call goddess level fragrance, okay? This one is it's got a spring summer scent profile, but you guys, this one projects like there's no tomorrow. It actually literally projects from one end of the room to the other end of the room. Massive sillage. Like I said in my dedicated review, the first day I got this, I wore it and I was in the kitchen, and I left the kitchen going into the living room, and it followed me. The sillage, you get whiffs of yourself. And when I came back into the kitchen, I was still in the kitchen. My scent cloud was still in the kitchen. You guys, massive sillage, last forever. I showered, I wore this like 8 hours plus, and I showered and I could still smell it on my skin. I don't know how they got a tropical scent profile, especially those spring summer fragrances. They tend to, like have lighter perfume notes, so they are not what we call beast mode. And I hate that term, by the way. I would not call this beast mode, because beast mode implies offensive almost, right? And this is not. This is such a crowd pleaser. People are like, let me get to that. Let me get to the compliments. But this is something that is so bewitching, so captivating, so feminine. I mean, oh feminine it is. Oh yes, okay? So this one, you guys, I wore this. So when I filmed my full review, I had worn it for almost a week, like 4 days or 5 days or something. But I had only worn it to work and around the house. And I got a ton of compliments at work too, by the way. My husband loves it. He thinks it's absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, he complimented like, wow, that is really beautiful, that fragrance. And I told him it's, Mmicallef's latest. And he said, of course, Mmicallef does it every time. And he knows I'm crazy about Mmicallef, and he loves their fragrances too on me. This is one of those goddess level DNA Mmicallef fragrance. So anyway, as I was saying, I went to the dermatologist wearing this. It's a very big office, the waiting room. So the reception desk is like far away, like I would say 7-8 feet away from where I was sitting. I checked in and I went and sat down, and the nurse, or the girl up in the front desk, she followed me into the waiting room, and she asked me, she was like, I could tell she was like not sure if she should ask me. She's like, excuse me, can I please ask you, what are you wearing? What is the perfume you're wearing? It is absolutely gorgeous. And I said to her, it's, she was there. I mean, I checked in with her. She didn't ask me then, but she followed me, and she probably had to think, should I ask her? So she came following me to me and asked me what I was wearing, and I told her that it's Eau Feminin from Mmicallef, that it's a French niche fragrance house, one of my favorite fragrance houses in the world, and they just released this one. No one even has this, handful of people in the world right now has this fragrance. And she went nuts. She literally walked back to her desk. She said, I'm going to order it right now. She got me to write down the name, went back to her desk, ordered it right then and there. She actually showed it to me after I saw the dermatologist. I came out and I went to her to check out, and she's like, she turned the computer screen to me. It's like, I just ordered it. It's like, it's my Valentine's gift to myself. I said, there you go. I can't think of something better for you to give yourself on Valentine's Day. Oh my gosh, you guys. I mean, this is a huge, and the other two girls at the front desk too, they're like, oh my gosh, that smells amazing. And one of the other ones is like, maybe I'll get it too. You know, she was contemplating that, but I know the one girl ordered it like right there. I don't think it's ever happened before. Ever happened before. I mean, I've gotten compliments, but I have not had somebody order it right there. You know what I mean? That was crazy. Although I tend to not do any kind of ordering at work, you know what I mean? I mean, I'm happy that she has an environment where she can order stuff at work, but you know, that was really incredible. But yeah, this is absolutely gorgeous. Did I tell you what's in it? So this, you guys, to me, so it has a slight, so it's kind of like, a lot of people asked me what this smells like. So there is no fragrance that I can think of that this is even close, like on the same level of, honestly. This is such a superior fragrance. I'm not saying that because I'm crazy about Mmicallef fragrances. This really is, you guys. I mean, this is superb. This is one of the handful of fragrances in my collection that I consider superior, okay? I would say it's in the same ballpark as Juliet Has a Gun, Lust for Sun. That's just to give you kind of a slight hint. Not really, not really. I wouldn't say they are alike. I would say it's in the same ballpark of fragrances, okay? Like the same type of tropical scent profile, but it's so much more than that. I would say it's so much more even elevated. This has a slight hint of green in the opening, which I think really does the magic. There's a little bit of petitgrain in the opening, but a very slight hint. They made sure it's just a slight hint, that it doesn't overpower, which I think is amazing. And it has beautiful citruses in the opening, like mandarin orange, which is a very nice syrupy kind of citrus. There's little bit of lemon, little hint of bergamot. So there's a bit of that citrusy open with a little hint of green. But you guys, don't think it's a freshie, okay? Not quite a freshie. There's a freshness about it, but this is more of a beautiful, like, tropical one, okay? And then you get that gorgeous orange blossom absolute. That's the difference. I don't think I have a fragrance that has orange blossom absolute. It's usually just orange blossom. I think orange blossom absolute is the more like the potent sort of version of orange blossom, if I am not mistaken, right? That's in the base. I've never had a fragrance that had orange blossom in the base, which is why I smell orange blossom all the way to the dry down. It's absolutely gorgeous. Actually, even though it's in the base, you can smell it right from the beginning. When you spray it on, you smell the citruses, but you smell the citrus florals the most. The neroli, there's a little bit of neroli too. And there's orange blossom absolute. And you guys, then you smell that gorgeous jasmine, of course. And there's a bit of rose, beautiful bit of rose. The rose in here actually mixed so well with the orange blossom, almost gives me like this thoughts of a peach or a white rose, you know, not a red rose. And there's a sensuality in the dry down with the sandalwood. And of course there's a bit of musk. There's some vanilla giving it a bit of sweetness, but not overly so. Oh my goodness. I don't know what voodoo is in here, what else is in here, you guys. It is one of the most gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous fragrances I've ever owned. This has climbed up to my top 5 spots. It's in my top 5 fragrances, and I have 500 plus fragrances in my collection. By the way, my collection video is coming up here soon, end of February. Stay tuned, subscribe, click that notification bell so you won't miss it. Got the usual discount code with Mmicallef, Cleo 10. I will link it down in the description box. Get it from the Mmicallef website because it's brand new. It's probably not available anywhere else anyway. Plus Mmicallef on the website, when you order, you get free shipping and you get such nice amount of goodies, you guys. They throw in the deluxe sizes of their gorgeous perfumes. Sometimes I've gotten 30 ml perfumes with my purchase. You know what I mean? It's the best experience. It comes in like 3 days, fast shipping. But anyway, so yeah, those are the 2 new releases. Now let's get to some other exciting, almost vintage delights I have here. Well, delight, I guess the other one is not vintage, but right here, you guys, I did it. I ordered another Guerlain old bee bottle collection fragrance, and this one is one of the rarest, hard to find. It's just as impossible to find as Gourmand Coquin. And of course, who has it? Place Vendome, of course. Contact Steve if you want to get this beauty. Well, here it is, you guys, right there. It's this gorgeous green juice. Of course, I filled my spray bottle that came with it. This is Baiser de Russie, you guys. It means a kiss from Russia. Okay. Oh my. This bee bottle line of Guerlain fragrances make me want to cry. I mean, it melts me. I melt when I smell. You guys, this is such a unique scent profile. It's unparalleled. It's so soft. That's the thing I don't get. They're so soft. This entire bee bottle, different collections, you know, they come from different collections, but same bee bottle. All of them have one thing in common. They're such soft fragrances, but boy, are they at the same time very prominent, very present, very projecting actually. These I stored in my new display, you guys. It's in a cupboard. You will see in my collection video. When I open the doors, what do I smell? It's this collection. I smell this gorgeous medley of gorgeousness from that shelf more than anything. When I open that particular panel, oh my gosh, this has got to be one of the most unique fragrances I've ever smelled in my whole life. This has this gorgeous absinthe note that is so delicious, okay, that it almost gives it this gorgeous gourmand like vibe to it. It's just soft deliciousness. It makes me want to bite my arm. You know, of course it's slightly boozy, but it's not boozy, okay? But it's delicious. I just want to bite my arm. That absinthe note is absolutely, oh, stunning. And it's got some plum. It's so sexy with the juicy plum. And it's got some coniferness. But it's not the type of conifer you get in something like this. Oh, heck no, okay? No, not this type of conifer. This is very soft, most feminine. It's like only in this softly in the background, kind of mixed with absinthe. Gives it almost like, I can see why it says kiss from Russia, because that snowy winter cold, beautiful absinthe in that kind of soft conifer vibe with the pine needles or whatever. It's just, I don't know how to even put this one into words, you guys. It's just super feminine. Let me put it that way. Dripping femininity. And it's got some citrus notes. It's got, I believe, some florals like jasmine, some juiciness from plum and grapes and stuff like that. And there's a gourmand quality to this, not just from the absinthe, but there's, I think, like loads of vanilla and perhaps a little hint of caramel. And I think it has vanilla and tonka bean. Sensuality from sandalwood, of course a bit of musk, you know. You guys, absolutely freaking stunning. Only Steve has them at Place Vendome that I've seen. I'm getting a second bottle before you guys go and buy it out. I know you're gonna do it, okay? I'm gonna place an order right now. Okay, now here's the other beauty that I got. Oh my gosh, this is also giving me beautiful sweet green dreams, okay? This is Green Butterfly from Byron Parfums, you guys. Let me pull the sleeve out. Oh my gorgeousness. This bottle is the cutest, gorgeous, beautiful. Look at that juice and the bottle color, you guys. It's kind of like this one too, the Guerlain one, you know, light green juice, like light green bottle that looks like a beautiful green butterfly. Of course, it says green butterfly, the fragrance name. This is gorgeous. I'm going to go ahead and spray it on the back of my hand here because I didn't spray anything there. Oh my gosh, I've worn it a few days, you guys. Oh my God. It's such a beautiful, it gives me this like vibe, like a fairy, like a beautiful fairy wearing this, like a butterfly fairy, okay, with butterfly wings. And she's beautiful and sweet, and snow is melting, that the spring is coming. Oh, it makes me just, it's so beautiful. It smells like a very delicate, ethereal, goddess-like fairy, like a butterfly. You know, I say butterfly, I say fairy butterfly, because it has this beautiful iris absolute note that, you know how powdery and gorgeous and feminine iris can be, right? Gives it a little bit of that lipstick vibe, but this doesn't have quite the lipstick vibe, but more of the powdery vibe from the iris, but not like face powdery, but rather very delicate, soft powdery. And it has orange blossom with that iris. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. And apparently it has some gourmand notes like chocolate, you guys, just in the opening. When you mix notes like orange blossom and iris absolute with like things like chocolate, it gives this a slight little sweet lacing hint to that perfumey smell, you know. I don't know how to put it quite. It has white musk, which is very light and airy, vanilla, a little bit of that sexy luxuriousness from suede, from that slight leather, which you can barely pick up, if at all. There's gorgeous other florals like jasmine. There's even a little bit of aldehyde, you guys, which gives it like a bit of a sunny vibe, okay? That clean, crisp, sunny vibe adds to that lightness of this fragrance. Although there are gourmand notes like chocolate here, it's absolutely airy and light and gorgeous and ethereal. It's an ethereal fragrance. Very creamy and very sensual sandalwood. A bit of earthiness. Oh my gosh. This definitely feels like an ethereal butterfly fairy goddess. Okay? That's what it smells like. That sweet lacing from some of the gourmand notes just adds to that. A little sweet touch to that beautiful, feminine, ethereal quality, okay? Absolutely gorgeous. This, I have a discount code for you guys. You can get it directly from Byron Parfum website. Cleo10 is my discount code. I'll link it down in the description box for you guys. Apply it at checkout. Get it from the fragrance house itself, right from France. So you guys, those are the 4 gorgeous fragrances that I have recently added to my collection. And I have, I would say about 8 or 9 coming on the way that I will have lined up for you guys in my next video. But my next video may not be the collection video, but the video after that will definitely be a collection video. So please make sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell so you won't be missing it, okay? It's the highly anticipated collection video. Does she really have all those fragrances? Did she keep all of them? Well, let's find out. So yeah, that's a gorgeous fragrance haul in my opinion. I am super thrilled about these. They're so gorgeous, especially these 3. You guys, these 3 are just like, oh my gosh. The Mmicallef one, the Byron one, and the Guerlain. Oh, absolute. Mwah. This one, more for my husband. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell so you won't miss any of my videos. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Also, go on over to my other channel, my makeup channel, Cleo Luxe Life, and subscribe to that as well and support me over there. I would really appreciate it. I'll see you guys in my next video. I'm gonna go put myself out of the misery and have some hot tea and go to bed.